myself a little bit. So, my name is Elsie Limage, and I am the author of this book, Sabrina and the Purple Shoes. And Sabrina is really an actual person. She's my niece, and one day I was looking for a gift for her, and there was nothing. I couldn't find anything. I wanted to give her a good book, and I was looking, and I decided that, you know what? Why don't I write a book? So that's how this book was born. When my children were little, I worked at Wall Street, and I always worked late hours and everything. And when it came to bedtime and they wanted me to read them a story, sometimes the books weren't in the room, sometimes the books were downstairs. And what I would do is just think up stories and tell them the story that I just thought up. I would continue the story daily because they would ask me, what about the story from yesterday? So I did that for many years. Not once did I write anything down. But this time around, when I decided to give Sabrina this gift, it was for Christmas. I started writing the book in November. I was going to work, and I was writing the book on the bus and the train every morning and every night, religiously, until it was completed. This book was completed on the New York Transit, on the trains and the buses. So after I finished writing the book, my plan was to write a little book, cute little book for a little girl, and just wrap it beautifully and put it for a gift, right? Christmas gift. But when I read it, after I finished writing it, and then I made all the pictures in the book, I read the book and I said to myself, wait, this is good. This is really good. Let me publish it first before I give it to her. So it did stay on the shelf for many years before I actually did publish it. But I did do it. I wrote the book when she was 8. It got published when she was 16. So I guess 8 is my lucky number. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. So I don't know if Sabrina's watching this or her mom, but most likely, if they're not watching it right now, they'll probably watch it later. I don't know how many people are tuning in. I will answer any questions you want after the reading, and you could share this if you want, like it if you want, whatever you want to do. What I'm looking to do today is put a smile on your face, make you happy. That was always my goal when I thought of this book to give to Sabrina, because I just wanted to see her little face light up, and I get joy out of that. I get joy of making somebody else feel joy. It gives me a whole bunch of joy. I think I get more out of it than everybody else. I'm waiting for 4 o'clock to actually start the reading, and it's going to be 4 o'clock very soon. I just gotta close my, let's see, I just have half a minute left. Now, I'm going to read one chapter from the book. First I'm gonna read the back here, then I'll read one chapter, and every Thursday, I'll make this a habit. I will read another chapter from the book, and I'll be open for questions, and I'll also put a link of where you can buy the book yourself. You could buy the physical book, or you could buy the ebook. And I'm gonna start. Okay, so here's the book. It is called Sabrina and the Purple Shoes. Now, I'm going to read the back right now. I think I better go like this. All right, here we go. From a far distance, she saw it. Something was shining, getting closer. Sabrina saw the most beautiful purple shoes she has ever seen. She just knew those shoes had to be hers. Why was she so drawn to this shoe? With the possession of the purple shoes, Sabrina discovers her own truth. Read on and discover the adventures that lie in Sabrina and the Purple Shoes. So I'm going to read back here too. That's my picture right there. There I go. So right here I have, this is her first public work, yet Elsie Lemage has been making up fairy tales and fantasy stories for over 30 years. When her own 3 children were small, bedtime was exciting because they never knew, where was I? They never knew which one of them would be the main character. When Elsie was a child, her favorite books were always the fairy tales and the fantasies. So one day, looking for a book to gift her niece, Sabrina, nothing seemed to interest her. She thought, why don't I write it myself? To Elsie, nothing is more priceless than expanding a child's imagination, seeing their eyes open with wonder and enchantment, and watching them smile and laugh. So with my pleasure, I give the world Sabrina and the Purple Shoes. All right, so inside, you got that, all right, and over here, you will see all the copyrights right here, and over here is a map of, it's a map of Africa, and the island that the book is based on is right here, Fredurma. So let us begin. Chapter 1. They were out shopping in the Georgia Mall with Grandma Mieto, Aunt Carmel, and Sabrina's mom, Bridget. Sabrina was a bright 8-year-old caramel-skinned little girl with the most intelligent, intense eyes, the cutest little nose, and an oval-shaped face. As they were walking, Sabrina saw a store called Manny's Children's Shoes. Just last week, they were at this very mall, and that store wasn't there. Sabrina was puzzled. Then she saw it. The most beautiful purple shoes she had ever seen in her life. Sabrina didn't know what came over her, but she knew she had to have those magnificent, sparkling purple shoes. The magnificent, sparkling purple shoes were patent leather with a small 1-inch heel. On top of the shoe was a beautiful, sparkling purple gem. And it seemed the shoemaker wanted it to be a butterfly. The wings had blue and purple and green hooves, giving the shoe a magical effect. Sabrina pulled her mom into the store. Now Bridget, Sabrina's mom, was a pretty petite woman, no more than 5 feet 2 inches. Sabrina was very strong 8-year-old, already almost her mother's height. Bridget was dreading this so much.